Welcome to Stats Amazing for another week here. Andrew Marmont and Andrew Ferguson with you to talk about round 25, stats and quirks and milestones. And Andrew, first of all, a big game last night. The Eels absolutely hammering the second place Broncos. What did you make of that one?
I'm not convinced that either side have shown enough defensive brilliance in that game to convince me that they're going to be premiership contenders. But plenty of points to scored, which was great to see, I guess.
Yeah, and Semi getting his second four-try haul of the year. Geez, he's an impressive figure, isn't he?
He is, and he's got an awful bit of Eric Rose Senior about him when he's making the starts of those runs before he takes off and scores. Just unbelievable watching him play.
Yeah, great to see a player like just have enough confidence to turn blokes inside out and do all that. So wonderful stuff. So we move on to Canberra and Newcastle. A few stats here. What can you tell us about this one?
Yeah, Jared Croker's closing on a pretty big milestone for someone so young. I mean, he's only 26 and he's just 10 points shy of reaching 1,600 for his career.
Wow. Yeah, he's one of these players that you just sort of sneak up on you don't in terms of points and milestones, and he's had a career that's been like that, but now it seems like he's getting the recognition that he's a really good player.
Yeah, I think he's probably been quite unfortunate to have not actually played State of Origin yet. I thought he would have got a call up this year.
Definitely. Sean Kenny-Dowell also a couple of points to reach 500, and also Blake Austin a pretty good record as well in these fixtures.
Yeah, Sean Kenny-Dowell, he's just 2 points away from bringing up his 500th career point, while Blake Austin, he scored 6 tries in his last 4 games against the Knights.
That's pretty good streak for him. Now, Tigers and North Queensland. So there's a few ones here, but probably most notably a 100-game mark. Another player seems to reach that one.
Yeah, Suaso Sue from the Tigers, he'll be bringing up his 100th game. He's got them all for the Tigers as well.
Very good. And Kyle Felt, he needs to try and break a duck here against the Tigers as well.
Yeah, he's scored a try against every single NRL side so far, except for the West Tigers. So, yeah, he'll be hoping to get across the line there and end that run.
Absolutely. See how he can tame the wild beast of the Tiger. And now Cronulla as well. Cronulla plays the Sydney Roosters. And Wade Graham, 200 career games again. Just phenomenal, these players at the moment.
Yeah, the Sharks have got arguably the most experienced forward pack in the comp. And, yeah, Wade Graham, again, he's not too old either to be bringing up 200 games. So that's a pretty big milestone for him.
Yeah, they start. It's getting to start them in longevity there. Valentine Holmes, a good record against the Roosters. What can you tell us?
Yeah, he's played just 5 games against the Roosters, but he's won all of them, as well as scoring 4 tries.
That's pretty impressive stuff. And also, you've got a nice stat in terms of the record between the Sharks and the Roosters in recent times.
Yeah, the Sharks have really dominated, and they've won the last 6 straight games, and in the last 2, the Sharks have outscored the Roosters 81-24.
Wow, so hints at the Sharks sort of doing another job on them there. Titans and Canterbury, again, you've got some really good stuff for us. What can you tell us about this game?
Yeah, for Dale Copley, every time he scored a try against the Bulldogs, the Titans have actually won, sorry. But when he didn't score, the Cowboys have lost.
It's a bit of a lucky omen
then. Absolutely. Also, Jared Hayne, he's lost his last 5 straight games against the Bulldogs. And I suppose, put that into context, his last win came 2,620 days ago, back in 2010.
Wow. I think today, that's probably enough for me, having to count the amount of days that he had before he scored a try. So thank you for that. I'm sure our listeners will appreciate the dedication. Aiden Tolman, not a good record for him, though.
No, he's won just 2 of his 9 games against the Titans.
Hoping to change that one. So Melbourne and South Sydney, again, a bit of a sort of first versus down the bottom of the table. Some stats, though, to share. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Adam Reynolds, he's just 3 points away from bringing up 1,000 for his career. And John Sutton, on a less glorious note, he's had just 2 wins in his 16 games against the Storm.
Yeah, which sort of, I guess, is like the tail of the tape between the two sides, because South Sydney's only won 1 in the last 10 against Melbourne, and only 4 of, I think it's 27 games in total. So, yeah, pretty grim reading.
Yeah, especially when you look at, Cameron Smith. Hey, he's had 20 wins in 23 games against South, and Billy Slater and Cooper Cronk have got fairly similar records as well.
Yep, it's going to be hard for the Bunnies. Penrith and the Dragons, so some more point scoring efforts for Nathan Cleary and some other tidbits for us as well.
Yeah, interesting for Nathan Cleary. He's scored 324 points so far in his very short career, but only 2 of those points have come against the Dragons.
Yeah, which is, it could just be a reflection of those matches. And Trent Merrin, he's got a bit of a grudge to settle in this one.
Yeah, since leaving the Dragons in 2015, he's yet to beat his former club.
Yeah, and he's trying to do that pretty quickly. And Tyson Frizzell, another Centurion.
Yes, Tyson will run it for his 100th career game for the Dragons. Oh, sorry, 100th game for the Dragons. Yeah, so started his career with the Sharks and only played a handful there before moving across the bridge.
Very good. And lastly, Manly and the Warriors. So some Kuli Uate, as well as Ben Matalino, not such a great record against the Eels as like a lot of the Warriors.
Yeah, Aquila, he's just one more try away from bringing up 500 career points. Ben Matalino, yeah, he's had just one win in 15 games against Manly.
Jeez, it's a long, long time. Yeah, they've proven to be a bit of a bogey side for the Warriors. And Dylan Walker as well, but he's on the opposite end of the scale, isn't he?
Yeah, he quite likes his contests against the Warriors. He's won all of the 5 games he's played against them. He scored 5 tries in his last 4 games against them.
Fantastic. That's great. Well, that wraps up round 25. Thanks as always, Andrew. I'm still getting over that sort of 2,000 plus stat that you gave us about Jared Hayne. And thanks again. So you can watch us next week as we go through round 26 for Commentary Box Sports. Until that time, we'll see you then.